Okay, everyone, it's about 9:44 Eastern Standard Time, and I'm running a little bit late because of my boy's birthday today. You can see that the pound has actually moved off of the highs from Sunday and, of course, late Friday, and it's getting near to a horizontal line which I've drawn based on the weekly bars. Let me go up to that. And all I've done is highlighted a couple of areas. And by the way, I really don't see much forming up, but what I do see forming up, I want to give you a little bit of background first, so you can make a decision as to the kind of trading which is appropriate. So we've got a high over here. We also have highs back here and here. Now, if you remember, these highs were the prior 15-year high that the pound got stuck at for quite a while. This area here represents a little bit of support, I believe, just based on the weekly and the daily. Let's go over here to the daily. And you can see that there were several daily sessions that reversed on or near that area. And so the market's right back down there now. If we go down to the 4-hour bar, you can see that the market has gained some momentum coming into this area. But it is now starting to die off. In fact, you can see that volume is starting to die off. You saw here volume increasing into the market's move on the bottom, and then now you can see the market is definitely shedding off volume as it's moving down. That indicates to me that there's not a real interest in selling going on. If there were, you'd see volume starting to pick up. So let's go ahead and look at the Fibonacci level here. You can see the market is right at the 382 from this low back here. If we take it from the earlier retracement, that would be here, you can see that the market's right about 50% of the way down. And then finally, this here you can see the market is getting near to the 61.8 retracement. So we do have a lot of overlap going on. So let me go ahead and talk about the possible trade setup here. Given what's going on, I would be looking for let me do this in a different color, red. I'd be looking for the 3-bar reversal. I like using the hourly bar on these types of trades just so I can be sure that the momentum is dying off. If you're trading on a 15-minute bar, you're going to get so close in down here, it could be very easy to get whipsawed in and out. So I'm looking for the market to trade sideways down here, indicating the momentum has died off, and then looking to go long. On a short trade, I just don't see the market falling very far. You can see we've got some support here from both the weekly, also the intraday is showing quite a bit of support in here. However, if the market does manage to break through this line, I think there's a good chance, I think there's a good distance in here to go short, especially if the market does wind up breaking that line. Now you're talking the market coming back down here, which would be about 9,700, and then even into this area, which you can see is about 9,670. So again, more to the long side at this point, just given what's going on down here with volume. Again, you can see that it's dying off. Giving a counter example, you can see this volume increasing with the pinnacle of the volume coming in right here on the low. Volume here, volume increased into this low as well. You can see the volume came up like this. The market turned, started going back up, and now you can see that the volume has been steadily declining ever since then, even though the market is staying higher, indicating that there's not much selling going on. So that's really the best setup that we have now. It is a good setup, though. The next autopilot trade hopefully will be coming once the market does, if I should say the market does decide to start throwing off possibly a flag pattern, pennant pattern, something like that down here. Otherwise, we've got to wait for the market to break through these momentum highs back from the 23rd and the 24th.